Now, Blacula looks scary. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I walked into a video store, yo, and they had the fucking cardboard cutout of Blacula like this, taking a stake to the heart. As a 5-year-old kid, it freaked me the fuck out because William Marshall's already a big dude. So if you put some sideburns on him and the thick pork chop mustache, heavy eyebrows, you know, with the teeth and shit, and the afro, he looked frightening.
You shall be
Blacula, Dracula's soul brother.
You know, he is a strange dude.
Make it a Bloody Mary.
The Black Avenger, Blacula. From American International Pictures.
Alright, y'all, this is bittersweet because I'm wrapping up my blaxploitation horror reviews of the month. So we had Dr. Black, Mr. Hyde, Abby, Sugar Hill, and now I'm going to cap it off with Blacula, Dracula's soul brother. That's actually said in the trailer, goddammit. So yeah, I had to end it with Blacula because Blacula to me is the best of those movies. And that's not saying a whole lot because those movies were kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Abby was actually decent, but Blacula was the best of them. But don't let the name fool you. If you haven't seen Blacula, do not let the name fool you. It sounds like, yes, another, you know, okay, there's a black version of Dracula where Dracula is like some kind of hip vampire that raps and rhymes and, you know, has hoes and shit. No, it's none of that, okay? Blacula is actually played by a Shakespearean-trained actor, William Marshall. 6'5", deep voice, very, very articulate and speaks like this, you know. So he plays African, okay, so it starts out, he plays African Prince Mamawaldi. I think I'm saying his name right, Mamawaldi. He's a black African prince, right? Black African, how it sound? He's an African prince. Of course he's a black African. He's an African prince who meets with Dracula, and for some reason, he wants Dracula to help sign off for the, I guess he wants to end the slave trade. And why he goes to Dracula, I have no idea. I don't know what kind of strings Dracula can pull, but he goes to Dracula's castle with his lady, tries to get him to sign off on to end the slave trade. Dracula's like, no, we need slaves. Like, what are we going to do without niggas to work for us? So they have a little confrontation, get into a scuffle, and of course he gets knocked out, knocks out his old lady, bites him, right, and then puts him in a casket and curses him. You know, from now on I will curse you with my name. You will be known as Blacula. And there you go. So the rest of the movie, Blacula, of course he escapes, Mamawaldi, he escapes, and he wants to find his wife again, which is, you know, he wakes up years later now in the 70s, and he finds a woman that looks exactly like his wife, so he feels like it's her reincarnated, and he tries to pursue her. So the rest of the movie is him trying to pursue this woman to get her to fall in love with him again, because that's what he had with his wife. And of course, along the way, he runs into people that he has to bite, kill, you know, turn into vampires. So this is 1972, so yes, the effects do not look good. So even with the vampires, you could tell it's cheap-ass green makeup with fake teeth and shit. But the Blacula looks scary. I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, I walked into a video store, yo, and they had the fucking cardboard cutout of Blacula like this, taking a stake to the heart. As a 5-year-old kid, it freaked me the fuck out because William Marshall's already a big dude. So if you put some sideburns on him and the thick pork chop mustache, heavy eyebrows, you know, with the teeth and shit, and the afro, he looked frightening. So Blacula himself was frightening as hell. But it's not the typical shit of the 1970s blaxploitation where there's a lot of jive talking, it was a lot of pimping and shit. No, this was an actual love story. It's an actual horror movie that goes against the tropes of that time. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's one of the better vampire movies. Okay, and listen, I'll watch this over Dracula any day. Like I tried watching the 1931 Dracula. Yes, it's 1931, so I know I can't shit on it. But just like The Wizard of Oz and The Wiz, okay, I'll watch The Wiz over The Wizard of Oz. I'll watch Blacula over Dracula. Okay, yes, there's some cheesy shit in there, but there was some surprising horror moments that worked. There were some scary scenes in there. There were some tense scenes. And the ending was kind of heartbreaking. It does have kind of a heartbreaking ending where you like, damn, man, that's kind of fucked up. And it did spawn a sequel, Scream Blacula Scream. I'm supposed to review on Exploitation's channel. I don't know when we're doing that, but if you want to see that review, I'm going to be on his channel talking about that one. Definitely not as good as the first one, because that one has to go into, that one goes into voodoo. They bring voodoo magic to bring back Blacula, and Pam Grier is in that, but I don't think they show her personalities at all. And I think you know what I mean when I say personalities. So Scream Blacula Scream was kind of weird, but the OG, yeah, this one tight work, classic, one of the best, not only blaxploitation movies, one of the best. It's the best horror blaxploitation movie, one of the best vampire movies of the time, and that's all. So wrapping it up, I give Blacula, I give it an A. All right. If I have any flaws, sometimes the pacing gets a little slow, a little bit, but it's a 70s movie. What do you expect? There were no fast-paced 70s movies at the time, really. You know, especially of that era that I can think of. You know, but yeah, shout out to William Marshall, underrated actor. For some reason, he wasn't in a lot of stuff, but I looked up his Wikipedia, and I guess he got blackballed because of his activism work. You know, he was an activist or whatever, and I guess because of his stance or whatever, he got blackballed, and so he wasn't in a lot of stuff. But yeah, dope ass actor, man. You know, he was convincing in the role as Blacula. Like, yo, if you take Dracula, you take Bela Lugosi and put him up against William Marshall, I bet William Marshall will fuck his world up. Straight up. So anyways, A is what I got for Blacula. What did you think? Comment freely below. Let me know what you thought. If you like and dig this content, hit that like and subscribe notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.